Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is Frankie Alika. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Frankie, how are
Hey,
you?
Really?
You're doing great.
Yes.
It's awesome to have you here with us. Such a pleasure to chat with you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Yeah.
And I want to start this off with you talking to the people, introducing yourself, and letting us know a little bit about your background.
Okay. I I started art. I'm an artist.
Well, start with your name. Start with your
Okay, my
name.
name is
Yeah.
Frankie Alika, and whew, my journey into art started like over like 10 years ago,
Hmm.
but I wasn't really serious about it until somebody gave me a flyer. I think it was 2017
Hmm.
for um the Team Rayceen Wednesday meetup every
Hmm.
first Wednesday. I was just doing dabbling into it. I was painting and okay, but I wasn't really sure, like about myself. Like, can I do this? So I decided to come for the first one. So when I came for the first one, and I'm like, okay, this is a community of I started thinking back in my head, like back home in Nigeria, that like this they call it like village meeting where everybody in the community come together like once
Hmm.
in a month or twice in a month, come together as a community and they share everything. They share including food, drink, ideas. They tell stories, you know so when I came there and I sat down, I'm like, okay. So when Racing came to me when I was setting up, he said, I can see you're nervous. You can do this. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. So that was kind of like my first exhibition. I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. Say, yes, you can. Encourage yourself every day. Tell yourself, yes, you can. So I attended the whole year, 2018, 2019. From there, I became a pro. kind of.
Awesome. Well, tell me, what kind of concepts and themes do you like to explore when you kind of set your mind toward creating, some new level of artistry? What kind of themes and concepts do you like to explore?
I like to explore the culture. I like to
Mm,
explore the family dynamics, and I like to explore the the earth, the environment, where I
mm-hmm.
am, where I've been. So I kind of tell different stories. Then
Ah,
I tell different stories, and the more I get exposed, the more the stories changes. Like this
mm-hmm.
particular painting, these are my latest creation. I
Mm,
wanted to do something like a sculpture on a
yeah.
canvas.
Ah,
It was kind of like a mistake that I discovered this technique. And since then, so my works evolve every day. I try to explore the nature, I try to explore everything. So I don't really want to stick to like a particular, or am I impressionist, am I expressionist?
yeah.
So as the ideas come in, I just try it on the little canvases, then before I blow them up on the bigger ones.
Wow, wow. Tell me what art does for you personally in expressing yourself. How did this medium of expressing yourself add a new layer to your life as you continued discovering everything while you're doing art?
Um, I I think acrylic on canvas and the glue gum with paste is for me for now, because
Mm,
ever since I discovered them, I think my hair just go abstract right now instead of realistic painting. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm going into abstract, something that I never thought I would be able to do. So sometimes when I just splash the colors, is a mistake, but I can walk around that mistake. So
I
the
like
colors
that.
do
I
it for
like that.
me. Let me just
Yeah,
say the
I like that.
colors.
Yes, yes, I love that. I love that. Well, what has the response been like, from other people around, admirers of your work? What's the response been like hearing from people, seeing them at places like the Ask Rayceen Show and them looking at your art and picking it up? What's that response been like?
I mean, like, it's like I scare a lot of people. I
Mm,
remember towards the end of before the COVID, that was 2019, before we kind of like went on, on
mm-hmm,
recess. So there was this, I came in late. So there was this guy that started put up his art, and immediately I just brought one. This guy felt intimidated. So it's
mm-hmm.
like everywhere I go, I intimidate people, but to me, I'm just expressing myself. And like there was an exhibition that we had in Web Gallery. Then when I started putting up my work, and they were like, um, okay. Because the girl next to me was like, she thought she was going to start explaining some millions of some techniques to me and all that. And in my head, I was like, don't even let me bring these works out. You just zip. And actually, that's what happened when I brought them out. She was like, oh, you're on a more professional level. I said, I'm just beginning. I'm a beginner. So now these works are not for beginners. These are for really, really pro. And I think I will really thank my dad. My dad was like, you just littering my house with your pennies. You're not doing anything about it. You say you want to be an economics. No, you're going to be miserable being an economics. Go into art. That is where your heart is. And I can see this joy in you when you're painting. But when you're with your books, textbook, trying to solve one thing or the other, you're so miserable. So you,
But Frankie, how can people get some of your art? How can people, contact you, get some of your art, put it up in their homes? How are they able to do that?
okay, I have a website. It's called
Mm-hmm,
frankiealika.com. I
mm-hmm,
have another one, artsplanet.com. Artsplanet,
mm-hmm.
ARTZ planet.com. Then, especially on Instagram, you can easily get me on Instagram, Frankie Alika 1 on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, we're going to have all those links in the description below. So people watching can go ahead and click on those links and check out everything that Frankie has to offer. Please, thanks so much. And Frankie, thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing your art with us for so many years at the Ask Rayceen Show and other events that Team Rayceen have put on. So thank you so much for that and blessing us with your art.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. And it was such a pleasure to talk to you today. Always great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. And I wish
To
you much success during
thank
this year. So thanks
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. To those who are watching, please follow Team Rayceen Productions at Team Rayceen on all forms of social media. Like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.